Every single year, people get caught with their pants down and they know that it's coming. Every single year comes. It is cold, it is dark, it is brutal, and most people wait until the very last minute to prepare. Unfortunately, it is coming, whether we like it or not, and we have to prepare for it. It comes every single year, and said event, most people, thousands of people, not hundreds, thousands of people, neglect it until the very last minute. The funny thing is that because they do neglect it to the very last minute, they have to pay out of the wazoo because they didn't want to prepare ahead of time. And like I always say in this channel, those who prepare today will not struggle tomorrow. Well, they will struggle tomorrow and they will have to pay for their actions. Actions do have consequences. So, supplies will definitely disappear fast. The moment that the storing hits, the shelves will go empty. Propane, blankets, gone overnight. Yes, I'm talking about winter, y'all. Today is September 2nd, and if you don't start preparing for winter early, not only you're gonna have to pay more when the snow sticks, and for us, I would say the latest that I have seen snow here in my area is October 31st. By Halloween, we always have snow that it already stuck. So way below 32s. So I will encourage everyone to start looking at your winter preparedness early. That way, you avoid paying the high prices. You avoid being out there with the masses fighting for a toe warmer. You know, the funny thing is, we actually look at how much we use throughout the entire year. That way we can budget everything. Mrs. D goes through 16 packs of this one's right here. And that brings 7. But she goes through 60 packs per year or per season. And although the prices are a little bit higher, that's going to cost me $137 just for her. Me and Les, we go through, I don't know, together 9 packs at most. I think last year, if we use maybe 3 packs, it was too much. We're not as cold-blooded as Mrs. D is. She gets really uncomfortable in the cold. So with that, 1 per day, every single day, if she wants to, 4 months in a row, 16 packs, $137. It makes her happy. It makes me happy because I don't have to hear the complaining about my feet are cold. Everybody's happy. So in total, we buy her 16 packs and we get 9 extra, just in case. 25 packs in total for the entire year. We live in Alaska, y'all, so it gets really cold in here. And these are the ones that we mainly use. They're a lot cheaper than the other ones. The other ones is the entire foot, but we noticed that primarily what we needed is for our toes, and that's it. So we have switched to this. Again, we are already jumping on it. There are 9 packs already here. So I already have, because I didn't have any more at Walmart, and we get those at Walmart. Unfortunately, the ones that the Costco carry are this brand, and we came to find out that they are not as good as these other ones. They are good for outside Alaska. If you are in a place that it does not get like 30, 40, 50 below, yes, you'll be fine. But for here, for Alaska, yeah, we need the heavy duty ones. The ones that are gonna warm you up for reals. So we still have some. These are hand warmers. We're gonna be using them until we run out. One thing that we did actually bought, and it's something that I didn't care for in the past, but having Mrs. D with me, next to me, I had to cater to her need as well. So what we did is, because we got it on special, we got this warmers for your hands, and I got 3. They only had 3. I got 3. It's 3 of us. So here you put a hand warmer, you toss it in here, and you know, just to keep your hands warm, you have this little lanyard that you can throw on your head, and you know, just have it on your chest, or you know, whatever it is. That way when we are riding on the Argo or whatever, they can keep their hands warm. I personally don't care for it, but it's the 3 of us. We have the habit of, you know, everybody gets equally, you know, the amount of gear that we have. I did have to bring out some of my gear out because I need to replace my gloves. These are from Costco. If you have never tried this Mickey Mouse looking gloves, look into them. They have a wool liner inside, and they are relatively cheap. But the ones that I used last year, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I usually go through 1 pair per season, but the other ones are already beat up. I use this to go outside, snow blowing, cutting wood, all of that stuff. I use them 1 season. I'm good enough with that. I'm good enough. They don't cost as much as my other ones that I have, that they have, you know, the leather, the liner. They're really good. They feel really nice, but they are really expensive. So I use it, you know, like, I gotta go to town, so let me not look so raggedy. You get what I'm saying? But for hard work here around the homestead and whatnot, I mainly use those. And if I had to throw a liner inside, by all means, I don't care. Now, why I'm saying all of this? I'm saying all of this because I want everybody to be ahead of the game. We don't know what winter is going to bring us. We don't know what type of winter we're going to have to deal with. I hope it's a nice winter. I hope it's a cold but dry winter. The last winters that we have had in here has been... Guys, we had rain in December. That is unheard of. And it has happened a few times already throughout the years that we've been here. I mean, it has decimated the moose population. So I hope to have... I don't mind cold winters, but I do mind when it's a wet winter, especially when all of that wet snow. So get your fuel ahead of time. Put that fuel stabilizer on. I actually got enough to put in all my canisters. Enough. Stock on your propane for your propane heaters. If you don't have a Mr. Heater, guys, I encourage you to get yourself one. They are lifesavers. I'm telling you this for your own benefit. If you don't want to spend on hand warmers, my advice to you, and I have it in a Ziploc bag because after winter I put it away. Get yourself a Zippo hand warmer. Here's mine. Here's mine. And I use this every single year. Here's mine. All you have to do is just pour some lighter fluid inside. Zippo lighter fluid. That's what I use. And it comes with a little measuring thing and everything. I've been using this for years now. It does give a particular aroma, if you want to call it that. But you put it inside your jacket and it does wonders. I carry with me an extra burner just in case. A wick for my lighter, because I switch to these lighters, to the Zippo lighters, and I carry extra flints. All of that, y'all. Look, boom, boom, boom. A little Ziploc bag, and of course, this is gonna be on me, but I'm gonna throw it in here so you guys see How big? You see? This in your emergency bag is gonna pay dividends. And I always have the small ones on me. I was gonna say I reload it, but when I do it in the house, and I use the bigger one because it's more. I mean, it costs me less and it gives me more. But this is what I have in my bag. You know, this right here, I have used. Just to give you an example, I remember one time that I had. I was hauling a trailer and one of my bolts was really stuck. I got lighter fluid and I put it on top, smack it a couple of times, came undone. Perfect. If you have to start a fire, you need to start a fire quick, boom. Not only that, it's the fuel that you need to stay warm. And one of those refills will last 8 hours. I may sound like a salesperson right now, but I'm not selling you anything. I'm telling you things that actually work. Because I want you to be safe this winter. Guys, again, we don't know what's going to happen this winter. And when things go wrong, usually happen at the worst time. And winter is coming, whether we like it or not. So why not be ready? Why not have a little bit of food put away? Do you have any food put away? Do you have any canned goods put away? If you do, I mean, tell me in the comment section below. If the trucks cannot deliver food because there is a storm, do you have enough food put away? Keep that in mind. Freeze dry is one of my favorite things to have because based on my limited testing here, where it's cold as hell, I don't think it's cold in hell, but who knows. Anyways, I had left freeze dry food outside, and the next season I tasted it and it was totally fine. Freeze dry food. You do with that what you want. I'm not telling you what to do. Now, I know a lot of people complain about freeze-dried food and whatnot, and they're expensive and this and that, but listen, guys, when you're hungry, you're hungry. And when you gotta eat, you gotta eat. And when it's a lot easier to boil a little bit of water and just pour it over and just eat it like that, straight from the bag, hey, that right there is something to consider. When you can use the same bag to go number 2, well, guess what? It has 2 uses: to keep your food and to keep your processed food. Guys, again, I'm throwing all of this up there because I want you to consider how many people pass away due to exposure. I want you to consider whether or not the grid is something that you should be relying on. Can you rely on the grid? I mean, how many more examples do we need that the power grid have failed when there is a winter storm? How many more examples do you need? I'm not even going to go what if. No, it has happened already. So why not prepare? If you need electricity because you really need a machine to stay alive, consider looking at the links in the description. Consider getting an Opus. They have great sales going on right now. Great sales. It's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Guys, I cannot emphasize this enough. Be prepared. I know it's costly, but your life is worth a lot more than any $100 or $200 that you have to spend extra just to be more prepared. Anyways, your vehicles. Start looking into your vehicles. What do you have in your vehicles? Because a lot of people during summertime, summertime you really don't have to worry about much. But wintertime comes around and people tend to forget. People have their bug out bags and whatnot. They have not opened it. in 6 months. See what's going on in there. See if you need to replace something. See if you need to improve on something. This is the time. This is the month for you to start looking at things and start writing things down as, I need to upgrade this. I need to remove this because I didn't use it. I'm telling you all of this because this winter we may see blackouts. We may see the necessity to go out in a winter storm and our cars are not ready. And if we start seeing blackouts during wintertime and you don't have the ability to stay warm, there's going to be a lot of death. And you do not need to be one of those deaths. I want to throw that up there for everybody. Start preparing for winter early. It is never too early to be as prepared as possible. Remember, those who prepare today will not struggle tomorrow. With that being said, I hope you have a great one. Like I was, rock on, rip on, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye, everybody. If you'd like to support the channel, check out the links in the pinned comment below. Consider joining our Frontier Prepper Squad or let an adder to you run. It really does make a difference. And always remember, those who prepare today will not struggle tomorrow.